Good morning to everyone present, and welcome to this short ceremony. On behalf of the Marigot Credit Union Limited, I wish to welcome all of us present here. Mr. President of the Board, Mr. Greg Revere, the Treasurer of the Board, Ms. Portia Tyson, the Director, Don Gordon, Vice President Jason Robin, representing the Board of Directors, the marketing team of MCCU, Mrs. Pascal, Ms. Robin, Mr. Maury. We also have Emonews. I don't know the first name here, but Emonews is here. And we also welcome Kyrie FM Radio. Mr. Chibonet, Master of Ceremonies. Welcome to everyone. So did I call Mr. Mikey Pascal, the main star of the show? Welcome, Mr. Pascal. Welcome, everyone. On behalf of the Marigot Credit Union, we choose to make this presentation to the Marigot Development Corporation, a very outstanding community development organization in our community. I think they're only second to the Marigot Village Council. Of course, the Marigot Credit Union is the lead. But this is a very important committee in our community. Whatever they are doing is on behalf of the Marigot citizens and surrounding. So we are always happy to make a contribution towards the effort. It's an organization that is in place for the past 18 years. And from inception, the Marigot Credit Union has always supported and welcomed them in all the activities. So here we are this morning to make this presentation as our contribution to the Mayfest activities, a very important activity in our community. I think we own Mayfest by now, we own May and the whole month of May, and therefore we are here to make this presentation on behalf of our community. So once again, welcome to everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robin. We all know that it is our social responsibility as a society, as a credit union, to make our contributions felt and welcomed in our community. At this point, we want to call on the President of the Board of Directors of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, Mr. Gregory Revere, to provide some remarks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bernard. Let me acknowledge the members of the board of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union who are present with us this morning. Our treasurer, Ms. Portia Tyson. We have also our vice president, Mr. Jason Robin, and Mr. Don Gordon, our director. I want to also recognize the manager of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. I want to make special mention of the staff and those who are involved in the marketing of the institution. Special mention, of course, of Frances Basil. I understood that she's celebrating 25 years as an employee of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. I think we should give her a round of applause. I want to recognize the presence of the chairman of MDC, Marigot Development Corporation, Mr. Michael Pascal, staff and listeners of Kyrie FM, staff of Emonews, and also viewers of Emonews, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to say a hearty good morning to everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. This morning is my honor to stand as president of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union to address you at this brief but significant ceremony. The MCCU, or Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, is very pleased once again to support the production and implementation of Mayfest in Marigot. Mayfest, of course, is the community largest festival, a festival that has grown from strength to strength, attracting some of the world's most renowned artists, creating economic opportunities for vendors or taxi operators, and of course all those people who continue to make accommodations for our thousands of patrons who normally assemble at Marigot during Mayfest. The Marigot Cooperative Credit Union has been a partner and a reliable sponsor of Mayfest activities from its inception some 18 years ago. And if my memory were to serve me correct, I think we have sponsored nearly every Mayfest activity in Marigot. This year, of course, is no exception, and we decided to do this little ceremony because we believe that Mayfest, we have to own them, we own, and have to make sure that it becomes a success. Now, in this regard, this year the MCCU will be making a cash contribution of EC $10,000 towards the festival this year. Now, I think that deserves a round of applause because money not easy to come. Now, also, we want to make it very simple for our members, especially our business owners, to access financial support at our credit union in order to boost their businesses and to, of course, to support themselves during the festival. It's an opportunity to expand, it's an opportunity to restock, it's an opportunity to ensure that your accommodation is in order, and of course, those of you who are involved in taxi services and so on, you want to ensure that your vehicles are properly maintained and are in order. As such, I advise you to come into the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union and take advantage of our easy cash. Now, when we say easy, we mean easy. Because as soon as you walk in, you meet with the loans officers, you tell them exactly how much you want. I think we can get up to $10,000 for the easy cash. So you make your application and you get your money and walk out. And if you find the easy cash not enough, you can ask them for a bubble up. And you know what is the bubble up? The bubble up, we're giving you up to $25,000. So you can use that money to invest in your business in order that you have a very successful Mayfest activity. Now, some people may find, what is $25,000? I mean, when you talk to a man like Jason, $25,000 is kick change. That is back pocket money. So he may want to get an overdraft where he can get up to $50,000 to assist with his business, and that is l'argent cherche. That is money that is there waiting for you at the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. So I dare say some people may not be involved in business, but you may want a little something to line for the Mayfest, and if we have money that we are able to assist you with, about $10,000, 10 grand, I think would be adequate to help out the boys, you know. And this year, for instance, I personally plan to take my foot in the Mayfest, and I don't think I want less than $10,000 in my pocket, because you cannot watch your boys in the face. You have to pass something. You understand? You have to pass something. So we have all those facilities. Of course, terms and conditions apply. And I dare say to you that those of you who are listening via the radio and emo, and those of you who are just within my hearing, try to take advantage of those facilities. Hurry. We have our kind, courteous staff waiting to assist you in that regard. I want to use the opportunity quickly to really commend the Marigot Development Corporation for really, standing up and ensuring that our Mayfest continues to be a success. And in doing so, let me join with the Marigot Development Corporation to extend a special invitation to all Dominicans and visitors alike to join us here in Marigot to share the Mayfest experience. Come celebrate, come participate. Don't miss the Juve. I understand that Setwa doing a special this year with the Juve. Come patronize the Family Fun Day, the beach volleyball, and I understand tourism, Marigot Tourism Development Corporation is in the planning stage to ensure that persons get a real good experience when they come to Marigot. I'm not sure if we have the May Challenge this year, but that was something that I was always looking forward to, the May Challenge, and many other activities that are planned for you this year. I think today, as we speak, we are supposed to be having the health fair at the Will Strathmore Stevens Schools. So ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, I understand that we are going until the month end. So by the end of the month, we are going to be having the big nights where we'll have our International Artist Night. And so we ask in the entire country to come down to Marigot to be part of our celebration. And of course, I understand that we will have some special dishes, Steve, special dishes. We have a special carbo tea that we make in Marigot. We nobody thicken it with something, I wouldn't tell you what is a special ingredient. And we add coconut to it. And when you get that cocoa tea, you don't want no more cocoa tea in Rosewood again. You come in Marigot every morning to get your cocoa tea. So ensure that you mark the date. Is being May, so the whole of May is for Mayfest this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to really ask us to let us continue to work together, join hands and join spirit to make Mayfest 2024 a success. Remember, the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union is ready, willing and able to assist you with all your financial needs. The staff are eagerly awaiting to assist you in that regard. I want to thank you very much, and I want to thank you for being here with us this morning. This is very special to us, not because we are making a presentation, but because we want to support Mayfest. Mayfest, which is Marigot. It was started in Marigot. It is organized by Marigot people, and we have to do all that we can to ensure that the festival grows from strength to strength. Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Rivera, our MCCU president has indicated that we should take advantage of our loan products. Support the MCCU by taking a loan today. That affords us the opportunity to contribute to community development, to MDC. So come see us. At this point, we will have the actual presentation of the check to the president of the Marigot MDC, Marigot Development Corporation.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very huge check. It's not something that I can carry by myself. So, Mr. Robin, who's a little stronger than I, will assist to bring it at the front while we make the presentation.
Anxious to take it.
Pascal, you can, I do not want to go to. Sorry.
Thank you.
And now we have just Mr. Pascal if you are check.
So this Mayfest, we're all about catch a fire. And at this point, we call on Mr. Pascal to give a few brief remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to the credit union for having us here this morning. I just want to start by recognizing the president of the board, Mr. Riviere, other members of the board who are here with us this morning, members of the management team, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Marigot Development Corporation, MDC, it gives me great pleasure. You know, they say I just like the money. It gives me great pleasure to be here this morning, welcoming and accepting on behalf of the Marigot Development Corporation the generous offer of support from the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. This year represents 18 years since the Mayfest began in 2007 with the first Marigot reunion. The Mayfest was singularly about economic development. For us at the MDC then, it was about, what festival activity, what could we do in that respect to bring economic activity in the Marigot community, all right? The party was great, but it was more about, what can stir up in a short period of time? What can we do? And what can we do sustainably? And what can we do to make a mark on national development? So the Mayfest was about economic development and about a place for Marigot in the whole scheme of festival activities. I'm happy to say that after 18 years, we're going strong. We are continuing. We are holding the baton. We are continuing to develop. We are continuing to enhance the activity. And this year, under the theme of Catch a Fire, the Marigot Development Corporation is implementing Mayfest in its 18th year. So again, we want to say thanks to the credit union for the support. The credit union, the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, has been with the Mayfest from the inception. I think I know they also share the view of what can we do to stimulate economic activity in the area. I mean, sometimes when somebody asks me, what is a successful Mayfest? One of the things which I always say is a successful Mayfest means that all the vendors and the small people who sell stuff, if they pay off the credit union all the outstanding amounts after Mayfest, that's a successful Mayfest, right? Because remember, it's about economic activity. Mm-hmm. How do we stir? How do we encourage the small entrepreneur, right? What can we do? I mean, nowadays it's moving to the level where people with rooms. Okay? So we'll be looking for persons with rooms to come on board. I mean, last year we had a directory of rooms available. All right, so there'll be rooms, there'll be other services which persons want to take. So I also want to join with the president and tell persons of those that they can come to the credit union. Get the vehicle, get the Uber, special shine up for the weekend. Yeah. make sure your accommodation, if you need a few things, that it is ready. And for those people who have to stock, because that's what you want to turn over to generate the economic activity. So for those persons who have to turn over, I want to encourage them, to come in to the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, to come in, get the service, and get the support that is available. So I said the history of the relationship between the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union and MDC, especially as it relates to Mayfest, started in 2007, you can see. All right? And almost every year the credit union has been there with us. And I'm happy to see that this year is no exception. So again, on behalf of the MDC, I want to say once again, special thank you to Mr. Revere, Mr. Robin, and the team. And we will make you proud. We will make Marigot proud of the festival that we will be putting on during the period. Just want to remind folks that this year we've had to do a little split where the Mayfest runs, we said, in part 1 and part 2. So part 1 has started today with the health fair. So if you're in Marigot and Marigot area and you haven't come out yet, this is an opportunity to visit the Will Strathmore Primary School, to see the medical personnel there, to get your tests and to get your necessities. Get your health checked as you start the Mayfest. Tomorrow, there's a great event taking place at Heroes Park. It's remembering your heroes, and also, again, encouraging the persons in Marigot environment to come out tomorrow from 5 o'clock. All right, come to Heroes Park and take part in a great event which remembers, recognizes, and honors, those who have gone before. And that is at Heroes Park. Heroes Park is up by the Methodist Church, close to the village council. Okay, and maybe you can Google it, I'm not sure if it shows up. Okay, so that's on Saturday. On Sunday, we will have in the Westmar Invitational. We've had to postpone it. I just want to use this opportunity to wish Mr. Dorset well, and we're looking forward to having him back with us quickly. But we've had to postpone the Westmar Invitational to allow Mr. Dorset to be back with us as soon as possible. On Monday the 6th, it's the Family Fun Day. That's a great event for the community. Last year, it was our best event. Our event with the biggest participation locally, and the event has really brought people out to socialize and so. It's really great for the kids. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of treats, a lot of gifts, a lot of opportunities for the kids this year. So I want to use the opportunity to encourage the persons in Marigot and environs, Concord and environs, to come out to the Family Fun Day. Come and have fun. Come and socialize. Let your hair down for a little while. Hang out with your villagers. All right? So it's a great opportunity to continue the whole issue of community cohesion, and hopefully all of that will help us to catch the fire again. So that will take care of part 1. Part 2 of the Mayfest runs from May 31st to June 2nd, right? And that is where we have more of the party type activities. And on the 31st, we have Setwa Juve. That's at the Fish Complex. On the May 31st, we have Setwa Juve. Okay, Hurricane Colors. Okay, that's the formal name. Hurricane Colors being put together by Setwa. And the first, which is Saturday, we have the International Artist Night. And on the 2nd, we'll have the biggest school of fete in Dominica. And that will happen out at Tweezle in the Pigwa Bay River mouth, and that will bring an end to Mayfest. Okay, what we are looking at is whether, we have a start and we have an end. It's whether we just make Mayfest, and then to have activities within the community which are, throughout the month. So that will be part of the planning. But we're saying if we are the beginning and if we are the end, I mean, there are lots of other things we have done in the past which we can bring on. We don't have the May Challenge this year. We have other things the companies want us to bring back, the cooking competition. I don't know if people remember that.
Yes.
Okay, companies want the cooking competition back. So, I mean, companies are reaching out and saying, you used to have this before, we want to have it back. We are willing to look at it, we are willing to sponsor. Okay, so it's an exciting opportunity, we think, for Marigot, where companies are saying, well, yes, we want to put our products behind the Mayfest. We think this is a great event, it's a great community event. I think it's the best community tourism event on the Dominican calendar, and they want to get involved with us. So we are, in terms of the vision, we'll be discussing it, post this Mayfest. We'll have as wide a discussion as possible, but sometimes people say the discussion is not wide enough. Well, we'll be having a discussion as possible and bringing ideas on board. So that is the program for Mayfest 2024. I want to, on behalf of the MDC, invite everyone, in Marigot especially, to come out, take part in the event. If you don't party, there are lots of other opportunities, to catch the fire. Because Catch the Fire is about, a reawakening within the community, of us energizing ourselves again. So I want to invite everyone to come take part. And again, I want to thank the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union for this significant contribution that has been available. And, you will see the numbers of the economic spin-off that will be generated. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Pascal. It's all about the Catch a Fire Mayfest activities. So we want to take a lead from our president, Mr. Gregory Riviere, and also Mr. Pascal, who indicated that you come to MCCU, get a loan, take advantage of our line of credit or easy cash, take advantage of our all of our small loans that we have available, that you can have pocket change, as Mr. Riviere alluded to, and spend some time, call someone, bring a friend, send a WhatsApp message, a Facebook message, encourage everybody to come to Marigot and to take advantage of our Mayfest activities. As Mr. Pascal indicated, Mayfest activities has commenced today. Mr. Gordon, take advantage of the health fair. We encourage everyone to come in and take advantage of the health fair, get checked. We know the men don't really like to go to the doctor, but we encourage all of us to take a lead from the women and go and get yourself checked and take advantage of the activities that will continue for the rest of this weekend and also the weekend of the 31st of May. All right. At this point, let me call on Mr. Robin to give a brief introduction and highlighting of our member of staff who is serving here with us for 25 years. Mr. Robin.
Thank you, Mr. Ceremony. As we said before, we have a member of staff who have been serving our institution full-time for the past 25 years. And I just want to call Ms. Frances Basil Robin. Come on, Brad. We want to show off our 25-year service member to the project. So this is Mrs. Frances Basil Robin. Her position at present, she started since in her teenage years. Her position at present is she's the account supervisor for the accounts department. So when you come here, you want to know about your history, you want to get information, you want to check your account balance, and how accurate your accounts have been keeping, etc., etc. She's the person who supervises all the tellers at the front and who knows about the history of Marigot Credit Union more than anyone else. So this is our special member of staff. She's always smiling. She has some nice things. But we are very proud of her for her patience, her dedication, her knowledge of the institution, and her steadiness in service. We are very, very proud of her, and we want the world to know that we have a very outstanding member of staff.
So this is Mrs. Frances Basil Robin, our member of staff, 25 years strong. All good things must come to an end. At this point, we call on Ms. Tyson to give the closing remarks and vote of thanks, our treasurer of the board.
Good morning, everyone. And as we just noticed that MCCU is actually in it for the long haul, we have staff who have been here almost a quarter of a decade. So that's a lot, something to honor actually. On behalf of the Board of Directors of MCCU, the management and staff, and of course, Marigot Development Corporation, I would like to extend a hearty thank you to the viewers of Emonews, the viewers of Kyrie FM, as well as listeners, and the general public, for having taken time all this morning and giving us your support by listening to this broadcast. We want to hope that, having listened, you all will all catch a fire for the Mayfest activities and come out to support. I would also like to advocate to the general public and members to actually take part of our small loans that were spoken of to make this Mayfest activity something enjoyable. Our loans here are at competitive interest rates, so come on out and enjoy your Mayfest. Thank you for being part of this activity this morning.
There you have it, folks. The Marigot Cooperative Credit Union sponsoring the Marigot Development Corporation Mayfest activity. Thanks for viewing and goodbye, everyone.